It's something unusual and out of place in the English Premier League. Sure, there was the Agueroooo moment, but league titles are won and lost in the autumn drizzle and the wet cold winters which seem to last forever. Winning games in sunshine is what Arsenal do, and that hasn't got them anywhere in recent years. Wembley was bathed in the heat of summer today, and it jarred furiously with our northern sensibilities. Last time we played at Wembley in the League Cup final it was February, and one of the coldest days I have ever known. A bitter wind whipped around the outside of Wembley that day, and inside it was hard to find any solace. I had to give my coat to my daughter that day. No such incident today. In fact, not only did we not take coats and scarves on the train, but we didn't even take a bag. Probably the first time this has ever happened as a family. We just had a Manchester City Champions flag to keep us company today, left over from our last home game of the season. But today it was used to keep the sun off on Wembley Way rather than as an extra layer of warmth. I expected the game today to be played at the pace of a warm-up game. I also expected Chelsea to play well given our team has spent so little time together since May. Neither of these things happened. City started at a blistering pace which made me feel more confident about our title defense, and Chelsea showed they are a work in progress. I think they have more pain to face before Sarri builds his team. We were well worth our win. It really wasn't in doubt after about 25 minutes. We were in control and looked capable of raising higher through the gears. Watching from a different vantage position was an interesting experience. Foden looked like he was balanced on a central wheel as his feet seemed to barely touch the ground. The word to describe his performance was poise. He has the poise of a much more experienced and older player. There are exciting times ahead for Foden if he continues to work hard. Bernardo Silva was majestic. He looked imperious when he played for Monaco, but last season he was routinely deployed much higher up the field by Guardiola. Last season he was the player with the most appearances, but this was achieved without him really dominating any games. Today was different, and Silva was magnificent again in a number 8 role and gave real hope for the season ahead. I think this will be his season. 2 goals by Agueroooo were both well taken as the game petered out. We must remember that we did not have Agueroooo available to us throughout parts of our record-breaking season. He missed games after his car crash in Amsterdam and later for an operation on his knee which ruled him out of the run-in. He has always been the kind of player who needs a run of games to find his form. It's therefore ominous to the rest of the league that he seems to have arrived in this new season in peak condition. The fans partied in the stands and relaxed in the warmth. The game became an exhibition as City threatened to dominate completely but settled instead for a comfortable performance. Which is what I wanted. It's nice to feel relaxed watching City, and this is one of those times when as a fan you could chill. The Chelsea fans left halfway through the second half, leaving City to celebrate in a half-empty Wembley Stadium for the second time this year against a London club. I couldn't help but think there was a lack of class amongst the fans sneaking out. If they understood anything of the journeys we had made, you would have shown some more respect. It's a curious kind of punishment for City fans. As we get more successful, there are more trips at greater expense. I'm not complaining about the success, but I do wonder how to fund it. I am fully expecting to be squeezed out by wealthier fans along the way. I understand the caution exercised by many long-standing City fans who chose not to go to Wembley today, instead saving their money for other more important away fixtures. It's hard when we have to balance the cost of our love for City against the practicalities of our real lives. It was interesting to read on the train today that at Leeds, Bielsa had inquired how many hours it took for the average fan to earn enough money for a match ticket, and on learning it was 3, he made the first team squad do 3 hours of litter picking. There is something important in this message for our superstar players as we embark on another expensive season for the fans. Hopefully City will take note. So Stanmore Station, Chiltern Railways, London Underground, so long for another year. Hope to see you again next year. Hopefully on a day without disrupted timetables. It's hard to draw too much from today's game. It's pre-season. Not all of our players are back. Not everyone is fit. No one knows what formation we will play next week against Arsenal, who I suspect will give us a much sterner test. But it's been a great day out. Another trophy in London, and it's almost unbelievable to think my 7-year-old has seen us win 3 trophies at Wembley and 2 league titles in recent years. She was too young for the Agueroooo moment. Next, what do City have to look forward to in August? It's with optimism and pride that we look ahead to the new season. Let's take nothing for granted and just enjoy the ride. In Pep we trust.